Hello, friends. How was everybody's night? Welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're going to make my parents and my aunts and all that called Hello Dollies. Basically, it's the same as the magic cookie bar recipe that's usually found on the can of Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk. There's a picture of it right there, so this recipe might be on the reverse of the thing. But I have one recipe here. I put in the description the actual Eagle brand recipe. Both are pretty similar. I'll tell you where you can change things. First of all, I want to thank Kenny for sharing out my live stream on Facebook and his YouTube channels. Thank you, Kenny. I put it down here so you can see what I'm doing. And hopefully my internet's going to cooperate. So 9x13 pan. This one tells you to melt. And I used to do this. Put the butter or margarine, whatever you're using, in the pan. Put it in the oven. Let it melt that way. One way you can use less dishes is just let it melt that way, and then when you take it out, but you got to worry about hot pan, then you can put your graham cracker crumbs in there and just mix it up and then flatten it down. I don't want to deal with a hot pan tonight, so I'll do it the way I did just before Christmas. And I'm going to sheet like I did before Christmas, because this recipe can get very sticky and can be really tricky to clean out the pan afterwards. So I'm going to start by lining my pan with foil. Or if you don't put parchment down or whatever, but I'm going to do with the foil thing. So I did before Christmas. I chose this recipe because it's 6 ingredients and it's super, super easy. So then you could, if you wanted, the recipe from Eagle brand says to spray this. I don't have any cooking spray. I got a little coconut oil here, and I'm just going to take a napkin, paper towels if I had it, but I ran out of paper towels. And I'm going to kind of lightly grease the bottom and up the sides, because up the sides is where it's going to stick on you. The bottom not so bad, but up the side will get sticky because it's sweetened condensed milk. I'm just kind of sliding here. And have to hold on to your foil because it wants to slide. So if you had cooking spray, it would be a lot easier. I don't have cooking spray. Actually, I haven't bought cooking spray in a while. You just use a little butter to grease things, or a little margarine, or coconut oil. There's coconut in this recipe, so I don't have any problem using coconut oil. If you don't like coconut, you can leave it out. You could add different nuts. That's optional. The recipe in the description from Eagle brand gives a bunch of different options that you could try. So I've kind of greased that the best I can. I'm going to put that to the side for a minute. Put that to the side. And I'm going to take my bowl. Now, my recipe over here has one measurement. The Eagle brand recipe has a little other different measurement. Both call for half a cup of milk or butter. I melted it in the microwave, so I'm going to pour it in my bowl. So that there. My recipe that I had before calls for 1 cup of graham crackers. The Eagle brand says a cup and a half. I'm going to start with a cup. So I didn't have graham cracker crumbs before Christmas, but I did have a box of graham crackers, so I threw them in the food processor and ground them up, made my own crumbs. So I don't know if I have a cup and a half, but I'm pretty sure I have a cup. I should actually do this over top of the bowl. That way if I overshoot, then it's... We'll go with the 1 cup. That's what I do before. I just find even sometimes that is a little crumbly, falls off the bottom when you serve it. So we'll go with 1 cup. I'm gonna take my spoon. I like the silicone ones my son got. The one's kind of a spoon, it's kind of squared on the end, but actually this is really wet. Maybe I will just throw the rest. Usually baking is a precise measurement. I watched another channel baking last night. The guy with the boyfriend was doing the cooking, and it was quite hilarious. He'd measure something and a little more wouldn't hurt. But this was quite wet, so this is kind of better. This is kind of a more sandy amount. I chose this one because but I need it to help press that down. So yeah, they're very wet. So then I'm going to press that bottom into the bottom of the 9x13 pan. And I'm just going to set the bowl over here. Set my dirty dishes in there. See that good? So you just want to press that out. I just want to check something out. Yep. Okay. Just making sure I was live over on YouTube. So just pressing it out as even as you can. Let's turn this so I can get over in that corner. Like I said, the recipe on the Eco Brand site, or which is probably on the back of the label. I can check the label actually before I open the can. This is wanting to stick to my spoon here. I'm gonna press it over. I got a couple bare spots. Bare spot there, yeah, because it keeps sticking to the. If you wanted to, you can grease your hands and use your hands to do it too. I got to push this over a little bit more. I need some on the bottom over here. Come on, cooperate. It'll be one of those days. Ever have one of those days? I'm just going to use my hands for a minute. I can go by feel then to see how thick it is. Put that in there. We'll put that over in there. We're just going to use the hands to get the rest of it pushed down. Hello, James. Hello, Busby. Hello, Dandy D. Sorry, I can't highlight you right now. My hands are getting a little messy. My hands are a little greasy. Oh, where am I? There we go. And then we're going to bring up a friend in the basement.
Hi.
Hello, Roxy. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Still got the frog in my throat, but I don't feel bad.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're feeling somewhat better. So the other ingredients, we got Candle Eagle brand. I got semi-sweet chocolate chips and butterscotch chips.
Oh, and coconut?
Shredded coconut. Like I said, if you don't like coconut, You can add any kind of chopped nuts like walnuts or pecans or whatever. I'm going to check to see on the back of the label whether they got the recipe on the back or not. Or
Is this the layered thing? We used to call them Hello Dollies.
Also, I was raised calling them Hello Dollies.
Yeah.
Eagle brand.
That was one of my, well, in the beginning, before we got married, that was my husband's favorite. But I found out later it really wasn't his favorite. He ate it only because I made it.
Yep. The recipe is on the back of the label on my can I bought. So I made sure I got the original. Because they got the original, they got a less fat one, they got a dulce leche one. It's like, I don't need any of those. I just want the original stuff. Anyways, and I'm glad now.
Yeah.
They have a pop top now on them rather than.
I like the pop top now. Now sometimes you'll get it and it will be the old fashioned fudge on the back of it and not the Hello Dolly recipe.
Yep. Well, this one had the Hello Dollies or the magic cookie bars on the front.
Okay.
I didn't even notice that till I got home. Now, the one thing I forgot to grab was, because there's stuff in the packages, because I don't want to rip them and not have chocolate chips flying all over.
Right.
There is measurements on the website or in the instructions. Frankly, I eyeball it. When it comes to the chocolate chips, the butterscotch chips, if you don't like butterscotch, you can put just chocolate chips. Or you can put white chocolate, or you can put
peanut butter
ones, or the score bits, or whatever, or Heath, I guess it is over there. So I'm just gonna, I think my recipe says, what does it say? 1 cup chocolate chips, or half cup chocolate chips, half butterscotch. Half a cup's not enough. I think
yeah. We made them by the big sheet cakes full. I don't remember exact measurements, but all I remember is the lady said, you don't want to see the crust on the bottom.
Nope. Let's try to see if I can read it. Now the recipe on the back here, and the one I put in the description was off the Eagle brand website. The one on the back of the thing says 2 cups of graham crackers and a half cup butter, or that 3/4 of a cup. I can't see it; it's too small. Anyways, I'm going by what I use.
Right.
I've used a little bit more than half that package of chocolate chips.
You want up? Yeah. All right. I'll be right back. Candy's needing her dinner that I didn't get before I sat down here.
And I've covered about that much. And then I'm going to sprinkle the butterscotch chips on top. And like I said, you can throw nuts in there, or you can change up the chocolate chips. I like to make sure it's all covered. I think it calls for does it call for a cup of coconut? 1 cup of coconut. I don't think I have quite a cup. Cover. Like a little light up in this corner on chocolate. I'll throw a few more chocolate up in this corner. Because who am I kidding? I'm probably just going to eat another package what's left anyways. Nope. My son's getting into his oatmeal cookies that he made last night. Those were good. Had a couple of those for breakfast. I know, not entirely gluten-free, but if I had made them, I could have made them gluten-free if I made them because I have oat flour in there, but I didn't make them. He made them. So I've got chocolate and butterscotch chips covering that. I don't have quite a, oops, we're right down here. I don't have quite a cup of coconut yet, but I'm just going to use up what I got in there because otherwise it's going to dry out. I just sprinkle that over. I've preheated my oven It says 350. My oven runs a little hot, so I got it somewhere between 325 and 350. Now it's a party. Hello, everybody. We have our own party here, Busby. Sounds good. Because your dessert certainly looked good, Busby. His wife made a cannoli dip. And he was having it with some waffle.
Wow.
Okay. I'll do it this way. I got one clump in the bottom that's not cooperating on coming out. And I don't want a big blob in one spot, so I tried to spread it as even as I could there. Right over there with it. So I've done the crust on the bottom with the margarine and the graham cracker crumbs. Then I've sprinkled chocolate chips and butterscotch chips and some coconut. Oven's preheated right now. Now I've got my can of sweetened condensed milk. I've used Eagle brand, but I've used a no-name brand before. But as long as it's sweetened condensed milk. I love that they went with pop top. I remember trying to cut off the top before, and then you're trying to get down inside. So then what you do is you just pour this all over the top, and you're going to use the whole can.
Yum. Minus the coconut for me, but other than that, yum.
Yep. Like I said, you don't need to put the coconut in there. You can always use, you can always put some nuts in there. There's all kinds of different suggestions on the website that I put the recipe from the website in the description there. I'm trying to cover all those spots, but when it's in the oven, it will melt out a little further.
Right.
Come on. There's a sharp edge in there, and I could like to scrape it a little better, but I don't want to wreck my son's little spatula tool thing here. That's pretty good. Let's see if I can get any better with the other one. Oh, a little bit more. Okay. It's done. And it's going to go in the oven for about half an hour, but I'm going to check it at about 25 minutes. Because you don't want it to burn because it gets even harder to get out of the... Let's check it at 25, and if we need to, we'll give it 5 more minutes after that. We'll just toss all the garbage dishes, everything into that bowl. And it gets rid of that mess. Put my leftovers over there too. When this is in one pile, I can move you guys a little bit closer. Move you up there so you're not staring at my chest. Oops. Let's see. I lost a comment I was reading. Now it's a party. Let's have. Hello, everybody. Do you have to bake it, or could you get a spoon and a napkin asking for a friend? You could eat it with a spoon and napkin, but it's even better cooked. Cut it into squares. Hey, Nick. Took a fall black ice this week and hung my head into the car door. I had to get 4 stitches, but I'm doing okay. I got to the doctor on Tuesday. Stitches. Ouch. Ouch. Be careful there, Nick. Luckily, no concussion. Wow, you're lucky. Hello, V. How are you? Hope your day got better. That stinks. Hope you're. I'm here at my class. I'm finally here. I'm glad you're here, V. Everybody saying hi.
Hello, everyone.
Give you a tetanus shot just to be safe. Haven't had one in over 5 years, so better safe than sorry. And you might as well have it and be safe before you're traveling, right, Nick? Make sure you're up to date on your shots before you travel. I say hello. So we got our Hello Dollies, or magic cookie bars, whatever you want to call them, are in the oven.
And she hit the button again. She'll be right back. You know, her laptop, iPad, whatever she's using, she touches it and it kicks her out. It doesn't like her. Oops. Yeah, oops. But it's okay. It'll work out on wash day. She'll be back. So, welcome back.
Stupid camera. I picked up my water. I don't even think I touched the wire, and it goes, oh. I'm looking, talking. I'm like, wait a minute. Where am I?
It's okay. You're back.
I'm back. Yep, the Roxy show. She took over. Glad she was here.
I take over every Thursday.
Yep. They will be yummy, Kenny. Oopsie daisy. Very true, my clan. Forehead in the Australian outback. Yep, you want to make sure you don't want to have to get shots if you're traveling, because Lord only knows. Hopefully you got good travel insurance, but you don't want to have to pay out of pocket if you're somewhere and have an injury or something. I hope you got good travel insurance before you head out, because I'd hate to have to pay in a pocket.
Is it worth getting travel insurance when you're going on trips? Because I've never done it.
Yes. Well, you have travel insurance for the cruise.
Right. That
was a given.
That's part of the package. Yeah, I understood that. See, I had a friend. He's passed away now. They were on a trip out of the country. He ended up in the hospital. Was there an extra week in the hospital. They sent him home. He was fine. But he died about 3 weeks later from all his other problems.
But say you're on a cruise and you take sick on the cruise.
Right.
Or an injury, and they have to put you off at the nearest part to get you hospitalized, or they have to fly you home or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You want to make sure you have travel insurance, because you don't want to be paying out of pocket. If they had to fly me home due to an injury or an illness or something like that, and I didn't have travel insurance, that could be thousands of dollars. If you have to get airlifted home or airlifted from somewhere to a hospital closer to home, you're looking tens of thousands of dollars, if not like $100,000.
Wow.
I always take out travel insurance. If last time when I went on the cruise in October 2022, I just took it out for medical, which would have covered if they had to, airlift me home, or if something worse happened and they had to, forward my remains home. That part's covered too. But so if you're going on a cruise or something like that, you should have the other travel insurance too. So if for some reason your cruise got canceled or something come up and you couldn't go, like an emergency or something, you had to cancel or change your cruise, you want to be able to do that. You don't want them saying, "Well, sorry, you can't get your money back," or "We can't change the date. You won't get your money back." So
that will help. Okay, I didn't understand. Okay.
Have travel insurance policy that's $75,000 in medical care and $1 million in medical transportation. Yeah, that sounds good. And it's necessary.
Right.
As it says, I usually live one bad day away from disaster. You live on the edge, Busby. But yeah, like if something happened to me and I had to come home early, and like my flight scheduled for the end of the cruise, I don't have a flight scheduled for the middle of the week if something was to happen during the middle of the week and they need to stay home. I would need that to help me get home, because I would rather get home and get taken care of under my Ontario health care plan here than be stuck in the States somewhere, or stuck on an island in the Caribbean, or stuck in Mexico or wherever and have to pay that expense, because maybe some of those don't want to bill your insurance and stuff. It's like, yeah, I don't have that kind of money in my pocket. Get me home.
Yeah, I can understand. My friend that was on the 25-day cruise, he had something with his knee wrong with it, but it's supposed to have been fixed. But anyway, it got to bothering, so they sent him off. The doctor on board sent him to a clinic when they got to the next place. And she said it wasn't expensive, and it was the best clinic they'd ever been to. They gave him a prescription, and they let him stay on the cruise.
I've heard different things with.
I've heard different too. I've heard bad and I've heard good, but wherever they were at, they all spoke American in their language. So,
well, there was one girl I follow. She's on a little break right now, but she works her cruise line, and her partner, they were somehow between contracts, and they needed, and they were in Mexico, and they needed to get their physical done to get onto the next ship. So they had to go to like a clinic in Mexico to get things taken care of, or to get a medical on what. I forget how much she said it cost her, and then I've heard people that go to the pharmacy in Mexico and get antibiotics and other things, and whereas here we need prescriptions and all that for. But then I'm not sure. Do I trust the pharmaceuticals coming out of another country?
I don't know. You're a lot of people who live a couple hours in Mexico, and they go over and have all their dental work and everything else done. But I don't know. I'm not sure about it.
Just with the way, the things you hear. Just a minute there, Kenny. Just the things you hear, I just, I hear good and bad, and I'm kind of leery about.
Right.
Because what if you picked up some kind of pharmaceutical down there, and then you got home and took it, and something was just a little off from what your normal prescription is, and you get some kind of bad side effect.
Right. That's what I don't know if I would do it or not. I had a friend tell me to go over the border to have my teeth done. But the thing is, when you got to have your teeth done, implants, that's 6 months to do part of it, 6 months to do the other part. Then you got to go back, and no other implant place will look at your teeth once. So I said, that's 3 or 4 trips across the border. I said, no thanks.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Here we got everybody coming in.
I lost track of time. I was cleaning. I'm like, oh, wait, 5 o'clock. I mean,
No, 5-year time. Would have been.
You know, right. I get confused between the East and the Central.
Oh, I was late too. I lost track of time too.
Hi, Kenny.
Howdy.
Everybody was a little behind. That's fine. I just started with the cooking, the Hello Dollies or magic cookie bars, whatever you want to call them, are in the oven.
Hi, B.
It's got about 13 minutes or so in there.
I had you playing while I was fixing myself some sandwiches. So
some more bologna sandwiches.
Actually, I was actually had tuna sandwiches this time.
Tuna.
Yeah, I know that you probably might think that this is gross or weird but I understand everybody's got their own liking. But I had tuna sandwiches with cheese and mustard and ketchup.
Ew. Now the cheese and the mustard are okay. Ketchup?
Yeah. It's good.
I don't know about the mustard and ketchup. Cheese I've had melted on tuna melts, but I haven't made those in.
Well, I used baby Swiss cheese is what I had. I had baby Swiss cheese, and that's what I had. So,
I'm not a Swiss fan either.
I like Swiss and pepper jack, and I like Colby Jack and stuff like that.
Yep, full panel. Almost full panel. There's still 2 spots here. 122 days till Delta flight from Minneapolis to Toronto. Now, the question is how quick Toronto Customs will process me through.
Hi, B.
Shouldn't be too, but look at the things what you're allowed to bring into Canada. Don't bring any of those things that you're not allowed. You should be. When they tell you to declare things. Don't hide them. Then you should be good.
We leave on our cruise on the 20. Well, we go to Galveston on the 26th, and our cruise leaves on the 27th of this month.
I believe you're going on the same cruise as Eddie Lugo Studios is, isn't he?
Is he going on a cruise this month?
Yes, I believe so. I believe he's leaving. Him and Eddie Lugo Studios and Scotty from Controversial Cruising.
Are they? Well, we're going on the Dream out of Galveston.
I think he's going on some sort of
a newer ship.
I think he's going out of some sort of ship out of Galveston here around that same time.
I'll have to check it out.
Kenny, you have to try grilled cheese with Munster, Gouda, American cheeses. It will make your tongue slap your brain twice.
Wow.
I might try that. I don't know.
Yesterday morning, I was awake at 4 a.m. Couldn't get back to sleep, so I watched Sean Down Under Cruisers for an hour. Then I still tried to go to sleep, tried to go to sleep, and I was still awake. So I put the Miami Port live feed on. So I did watch the Icon of the Seas sail into Miami Port. Holy crap, that boat is big. Way too big for my liking. But it was beautiful to see her sail in, but that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, people have talked about Grandeur of the Seas, and that's Royal's smallest ship. I think there was maybe 2,000 people. Man, we had the best time on that ship. And other people said, "Oh, it's gross and this and that. It's an older ship, whatever." We loved it. And then And then we were on the Allure, but we were on the Allure when it was just back from COVID, and there was hardly anybody on there, even though it holds like 5,000 people, but there was hardly anybody on there because it was just after COVID, and we loved it because we were like the whole ship to ourselves. But other than that, I really don't like big ships. I agree with you. I'm not a tons of people, massive big ship fan. I'm not.
Well, it's 5,500 at double occupancy. If you have your suites or whatever, or an extra person on top of the double occupancy, it can take up to 7,500 or 7,700 plus your 2,300 and something crew. There's like 10,000 people.
What ship is that? The Icon?
The Icon.
Wow.
I was watching it come in. Actually, there was Freedom of the Seas, I think it was, had come in and gone back out before it arrived. They had a medical emergency. They had to get somebody off. They were out. They were headed back out to one of the islands, and so it was coming in, and there was a ship already in, or came in just after them. And that ship was going back out. I was watching a live, or I think it was last night, this other channel on this other ship that had come in and was going back out. I think they were doing back to back on that. So they were sailing past the Icon on their way back out. And when they got upside the Icon, all of a sudden the cruise terminal disappeared behind the ship. You couldn't even see the cruise terminal. That's how big it was.
Wow.
I was just like, oh my goodness, that's just way too big. And like at the most, close to 10,000 people. I know it's a huge ship, and then they're supposed to be spread out more, but that's a small city or town on a boat.
It's just I'm more of a. I don't like a lot of people around me. The less people, the better. I mean, if I know the people, it's cool, but I'm more the solarium, find an empty seat somewhere where there's not a lot of people around, go in the jacuzzi when there's not a lot of people around, I mean, I could party for the sail away. I could do that kind of stuff too, but I don't know.
The Horizon I found was a nice size. I don't think I want to go bigger. I don't think, until I watched a boat tour or ship tour last night of a different Carnival ship, but I might consider.
Right.
Someday, maybe.
And Royal ships are nice, though. They're bigger, but they're nice ships.
Like, ships are measured in gross tonnage, and the Horizon was 133 or 134,000 gross ton. The Icon of the Seas is between 248 and 250 gross ton. That's almost twice the size. Like, no thank you. But I did watch a ship tour of the Celebration last night, and I was like, I know that's bigger, but I might be tempted just once to see. But
hey, Busby, now don't get me wrong, I'm with you. An abandoned island with a couple of friends, I'm with you. When Gary, we have a canoe, and we'll take the canoe when we go to a lake or something and go down to an area where there's nobody and rocks or whatever, and just go swimming there where there's just not a lot of people. Yeah.
So the thing is, if you can get a good deal, or you can get in early on something, Busby, you can put some of the things you can put as small as $25 down, and then pay it off over time up until a couple months before the cruise. Then they want everything paid off.
V, I sent you a Facebook message, and Kenny, I don't know if you knew if Michael Ann already mentioned it or not.
Not yet. I was going to.
Okay, well, you can mention.
You can go ahead. You're in charge of that. You're one of the ones in charge.
I'm not in charge of the whole thing, no. Helping Hands for Cruising is having their cruise-a-thon. They're having a new cruise-a-thon February 9th and February 10th, Friday and Saturday. And for some reason, Cherry, Austin Sunsets, had told me. So if anybody's watching this and got an email from me, it says Friday is full, and then it said Saturday, August 26th or something. The date was August, and I'm like,
That's
no,
from the last one.
no, it Saturday, February 10th, it should say.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that date came from me transferring it from the board to my own notes. I don't know how that happened. Anyway, Kenny,
Yes.
we're full on Friday from 8 a.m. We're full on Friday from
6 p.m. to midnight.
6 p.m. to midnight. Thank you, Michael Ann.
Okay.
Saturday, we still have some openings more in the evening, like 8 to midnight, and maybe some openings in the afternoon. So
Okay.
I will email you and get with you and B if y'all are interested in doing a live.
I'm interested in doing a live.
Okay,
I love doing this for a good cause and good cheer.
and Roxanne also, if you're interested in doing a live for the cruise-a-thon.
Okay.
You can come on with somebody else if you don't want to do your own live on it, or
Right.
have your own live. You can say that you're the newest gifted recipient of this wonderful cause, and yeah, you could share what you're excited about, first time seeing and whatnot stuff, So anyway, and Paul's on here,
We'll do a live.
Paul said he'd do a live. Yay. I'll look through your messenger or email, and I'll send you the spreadsheet, and you can pick a time. I had Amy for a certain time, and then someone else chose her time. So Amy's open because she's just open. She'll choose any time.
At yahoo.com, right?
My email? Yeah. But yeah, they can send me, and then I'll send them this. It's hard for me to send the spreadsheet through Facebook Messenger. I'd rather send it through your particular email, because then you get the whole spreadsheet. It looks confusing when it's sent.
You can just V says she'll email you later tonight.
Okay.
Aaron, in the
Okay.
chat over there. I put her email there.
And we've got some, good people already that are gonna be a part of it. So we're excited about that.
I know we used to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but sometimes we were struggling to get people to cover, and then we stopped doing overnights because I was struggling to get people to cover. So our thing is try to fill up Friday, which we've done, and we'll fill up Saturday up to midnight.
And we're going on our cruise on the 26th, and it's an 8-day cruise, so we'll get back like the beginning of February, but I'm sort of trying to get this done before I go on my cruise, so I'm not rushing. And believe it or not, Kenny, Gary and I are going to do our second live ever.
Okay.
So if I'm a nutcase like I was on the last one, well, I can hop on lives, but it's hard for me to do my own live. I want to be able to bring up the videos. We're going to interview Sean and Alana, and I want to be able to bring up the Helping Hands for Cruising video by
Fat Mad Adventures.
Fat Mad Adventures, yeah. So yeah. So that's the deal with that. Friday the 9th and Saturday the 10th of February.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. And the 11th, my dad's birthday will be the 11th, February the 11th.
Wow.
February the 11th. So
Are you going to go see him?
that's a weekend, so I won't be able to on Sunday, unfortunately, because because the transportation services do not run on weekends. Only for people that are traveling by airport. They do airport shuttles on weekends, but that's it. As far as anything else outside the airport shuttles, you stuck.
Well, that stinks.
unless maybe maybe I get Amber to bring me to the greens. I don't know.
Maybe.
Never know unless you ask. Danny says she'll be there to help you out, Sharon, in the chat.
Thank you, Danny.
'Cause
Danny's always
I know she works at the greens, and I don't know if she's actually working that. Let's see, she only works every other weekend, so I don't know if she's working that weekend or not. So
I remember last year, your Papa's birthday was during the cruise-a-thon.
and I stayed home and I didn't even get to see Dad. But Scott and Amber went and saw Dad and brought him a cake and
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember
Yeah.
the video. Saw the video. So anyway,
it's probably going to be even more special this year, especially since he found the love of his life again.
This is news to me.
He's been spilling the beans left and right the last couple of days, but he didn't on another live stream today. Because he didn't know who would be watching. I was watching that live stream.
Yeah, I know which live you're talking about, Roy Vegas.
Yep.
Okay. Spill.
Huh?
Spill the beans.
Spill.
Spill the beans? Yeah, my dad found the love of his life again.
Where he's staying, he found a woman.
Yeah, and they are going to get married. He is engaged to this woman.
I'll be
So,
darned. That's wonderful.
if you ask me, I think it's a little too soon, but that's them.
Hey.
Two.
When you get older, you cannot waste time.
But the thing is, he hasn't even really got to know this woman that long though. They hadn't even been dating that long.
Well, if they're both open to it, I mean, if they're both open to it and they're together, what, all day, every day there?
Well, except for when they're not quarantined to the room because of the McNasty.
Yeah,
They can't be in the same room if one of them is sick or whatever. But because yeah, Dad got trouble a few times for going to her room.
He's trouble like Kenny. He's trouble like Kenny.
But yeah, he told me that
that's true.
She's gonna be welcomed into the family here pretty soon. So he told me within the next 6 months to a year, but it might be even sooner than that. He said.
Aw. So
they haven't really set a date. I think they're just talking about it. But,
so he's in a rehabilitation center, right?
Yeah. Good news is they finally got him started back into therapy.
What? Wait. Sock on the door. What is that? Okay. I'm missing something.
It is something that
you don't know what a sock on the door means?
Something Kenny didn't do in Miami in the
Something.
hotel.
It means don't come a knocking because the boats are
Something
off.
that I didn't do in Miami.
I never heard of that before. Ever heard of that?
When Troy,
That's been around for.
I know the story of Troy. I know that story. If you had a sock on the door.
When Troy S. walked in on me.
I guess that's no secret anymore.
Well, everybody is not letting me forget about that.
Nope, not gonna happen.
But
You do something.
I've never heard
See, I didn't know anything about that either.
So if you put a sock on the door, it means don't come in.
It means don't come in or put that
A hat.
Well, why bother when you can just lock the door?
Well, either somebody didn't extra lock the door, or if you have a roommate that has a key card to the door.
Enter at your own mental health.
It was started back, I don't know, I remember it from the 70s. They did it, college room kids did it. If they had roommates, that meant the roommate couldn't come in.
Okay.
They had a guest.
Okay.
Or if you're on the cruise ship, do not disturb or snoozing.
Yeah.
Sign.
Yeah, don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you. See, I had no idea anything about that myself. And anyway, I did not know that I was going to get caught because I didn't think it. I didn't think it, Troy.
You didn't believe the person you were talking to.
No, I didn't.
You got a trust issue there.
I didn't believe the person I was talking to either.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were just kidding.
So I'm going to run it cool for a while, and then you can cut it up in squares.
I had no idea that him and her were talking behind the scenes. She kept telling me he was coming. I'm like, no.
And so
Troy texted her and told her he was coming up to the room?
Yeah. I had no idea.
And she told you and you didn't believe her?
Yeah, she told me. She kept telling me. I was like, no.
It works at hotels too. The thing is I have never in my life even seen a sock on a door on the cruises we've been on or in the hotels.
Well, the cruise is a sign. But do not disturb signs.
But next time, I'm going to put a sock on the door or put a do not disturb sign on the door or something to that. I'm going to put something on there.
Or hotels have the extra locks, security locks you can put on.
Yeah, or I'm going to do something because I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that again.
Especially if you're rooming with someone. If you're not rooming with someone, you just put do not disturb. But if you're rooming with someone, it's their room too, and they'll just walk in. Yeah, like he did.
Sorry, just cleaning up my mess.
So what is that? Butterscotch and
chocolate chips.
But I also know now, next time when she tells me something like it, I'm going to take her advice.
Yeah, B, right.
Yeah, poor Troy's traumatized for life. So nobody's gonna ever forget that.
I can't believe he went down there and told everybody and the thing.
There wasn't that many people down there. It's just it has spread, and there suddenly everybody else who said they were down there. There was like 3 or 4 of us sitting at a table when he walked up and said, "There's not enough in the world to erase what I just saw." There was like 4 or 5 of us at tops there.
Yeah, but Michael Ann, 3 or 4 people there, but then the 3 or 4 people went and told 3 or 4 people, and the 3 or 4 people, and then before it was known,
yeah, it does. But some people they're all saying they were there, and no, it wasn't a huge bunch of people at the time when he came down. It was maybe 4 or 5 tops. I think it was like 4. But suddenly, like, a dozen people are saying they were there. It's like, No, you weren't.
But
But you had a good cruise anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, all in all, it was a great, and Roxanne, our cruise is going to be almost to the day 2 years after the initial inaugural cruise with Kenny.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah.
No, it kind of overlaps the dates because we were the 15th to the 23rd back then, and now we'll be the 21st to the 26th. So we overlap a couple days there. So we'll have to do something in the couple days there just to celebrate. Hey, 2 years!
Yeah.
Have to figure out something for one of those days.
But back to what Michael Ann was talking about the live earlier.
Roy and Becky's.
Roy and Becky's. I had made a comment. Oh, yeah, there was somebody had asked me in the chat that they were asking me how I like living on my own. And I said, I love it here. I said, I don't have to worry about bothering anybody. I don't have to worry about waking up nobody. I don't have to, it's pretty peaceful and quiet around here. And I said, I'm even able to, what seems like, talk to my so-called GF, which means girlfriend. And yeah. So, yeah.
Well, good for you, Kenny. You have
Yes,
privacy.
like I said before, she is a very private person. And that is the reason why you don't see her around much. And you probably won't ever see her on live.
She was on the cruise with you.
On my second cruise, yeah.
There was a select few got to meet her live when you were on
Yeah.
your cruise. She seems very nice.
Who's the select few? Who was on that cruise? Oh, that's right. Wait, who was on that cruise?
There's a select few. He went live, or not live, but he.
It was a private. It was Michael Ann's private StreamYard thing.
It was a chat.
It was on StreamYards one night, and he showed up.
A little behind the scenes thing, and they came in, and we got to meet her and chat with her a little bit.
So Roxanne, you got to meet her too, huh?
Yeah. She was nice.
Jealous.
She was really nice. Mom didn't know they did it, so it all went okay.
But
Just before they got caught.
Yeah, just before I got caught.
What?
And
Talking
then
to
Mom
her?
hid her away in the cabin for the rest of the time.
I was actually, I actually French kissed her.
Kenneth Oaks.
Like that's something major compared to what you were doing online? Okay. Congratulations.
And well,
I had live streams this whole.
okay.
I think Kenny's trying to figure out how can I get her over here 40 minutes away without Mom knowing, because Mom doesn't want anything to.
I actually did. She does have this address, so I don't know how.
Oh, she's only 40 minutes away.
I
Dang.
think so, but the thing about it is that where I don't have a ramp, there would be no way I could even get her in the house.
Are you telling me?
She's in a wheelchair. She's in an electric
I
wheelchair.
understand that. Okay, I'm not talking about that. Are you telling me the whole time on the cruise that you two did not spend? Okay, you French kissed her, but are you telling me you did not spend any other alone time with her while you were on?
I only got to do it 3 days.
Do it.
I got to spend time with her Saturday.
When Mom caught them kissing, Mom took her away, and
See, I
we
forgot
didn't
that.
see her again.
See, me and her, neither one didn't think about the camera being to where you get caught on camera.
What do you mean?
And
How did you get caught on camera?
you know that camera that they show on cruises when you can even watch it on TV.
Right, you two were together on that camera.
Obviously, because
Got caught on the kiss cam?
her mama must have caught me. But
Her mom
anyway,
found them.
After I got to spend Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then after that, I didn't get to do a whole lot.
So did Mom know that you were on that ship?
Not until I showed up. See, she's kept me hidden for.
Why can't she have a boyfriend?
Too protective. Been like that all her life. And it's something to do with something that happened in her past. And she's even told me that it's not like it's been like that not only with her but her other siblings as well.
Well,
I
and I told her the other when she called me around New Year's Eve. That was surprising to me. That's the first time I've heard from her since the cruise. I hadn't heard from her since.
well, her parents need to know that you two online consummated your relationship.
That's the reason why I don't want to talk too much because I don't know who may be watching.
Hey, world.
Because I have a feeling if her
You don't want to talk too much. You're talking about it on all the lives, on Roy and Becky's, and on this one. And
well, I didn't really go into this much detail.
well,
can you remember this is live? Yeah.
Yeah.
What stays on YouTube stays on YouTube.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's let's just put it this way, it's a strange relationship, okay?
well, it is a relationship, though.
Yep.
And a lot of people meet online. I mean, it's not something that's unusual in this day
Yep.
and age.
My oldest met his wife online. My cousin met her husband online. Anyways, one of the recipes say you can take them out of the pan to let them cool, which because I lined it with foil, I just kind of lifted it out. I'm going to try that. You say leave it in the pan to cool.
What are you laughing at over there?
Who, me?
Yes.
Let it cool and cut it in squares. But it is really
They talk
simple.
on the phone when Mom goes out shopping and leaves her at home. They talk the whole time she's gone. Mom pops in the door and she hangs up.
Oh, they talk, do they? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do.
Like the way you were talking when you were rooming with Troy?
No, not like that, no.
I'm messing with you, Kenny. I'm picking on you.
But anyway, yeah, enough of that. Let's move on to something else.
See, Busby says he met his wife at the Waffle House. That's a good place. I like the Waffle House.
Well, Dad told me today. He said said, if you want to, told me this, if I want to marry her, go for it.
Well, he gave you his blessing. That's good.
That is good.
But like I said, I don't think that is even going to happen because I don't think she's going to be able to get away long enough to even do that.
Yeah, it depends on how much custody they got of her
How old
because
is
of her handicap.
How old is she?
Still, 33 years old.
I would think that she can do whatever she wants. No.
Not if they've got full custody of her because of her handicap and disability.
I think she would have to go through some legal stuff to get. I don't know. Not in the sense of a teenager getting emancipated, but somehow.
I told her the only way I see things working out is if you start standing up for your own self.
If you start what?
Hey, I mean,
standing up for her own self.
I start making her own decisions, her own, you know. I told her that. I said, look,
I'm proud of you for getting out there on your own and getting your own place and
yeah, and he told me, he said, if you want to go back to Tennessee, you're more than welcome to do that too. So
I think that's more trouble than it's worth for the expense. No,
I've actually, the guy told me, said he's got 50% done.
the floors and everything.
He said he's looking at about maybe 2 more weeks of having it fully restored.
So why do you want to go back there so bad? Are you closer to her there, or are you closer to her where you're at now?
I'm actually closer to her where I am now, but I actually want to go. I actually miss my home church.
Oh, the church is why you want to go back.
Yeah. Even though I know it's been
Busby, spread your wings and fly and don't go backwards. I agree. Save your money.
Huh?
Are you paying this man?
Yeah.
Wow. See, back when, and I don't know, I mean, you're sharing now a lot that's happened since then, but back then I thought they said it was completely totaled.
Well,
and if you can just save your money and get a new place, that would be like much better.
see, the thing about it is that I have to go. I know, but it's not the same as if I'm gathered with people at the church. That's what I miss, being gathered together.
But you may can find another church.
Well, I actually talked to a guy today because told him I've been trying to find a church that believes the same way as I do.
What religion is it?
Pentecostal Apostolic Holiness Church.
Paul.
You're Pentecostal?
Yeah, the Church of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're all over.
Not around here. They ain't, not much.
Oh.
Most churches around here are Free Will Baptist, Southern Baptist, other
Methodist.
churches. Yeah, they're
Try a unity church. You would like a unity church, I think.
But anyway, But anyway, I actually spoke with a guy, and we talked about, and about our beliefs and stuff, and he said, yeah, said his church believes the same way as I do, and I'm like, so he's gonna maybe try to see if he can. See, the thing about it is that he brought to my attention they have services on Saturday night, Sunday night, and Wednesday night. They don't have Sunday morning services.
I have nothing.
But
they had takeout. I got nothing.
The dog?
Delivery driver just came from Domino's.
That smells good all the way from here.
It does smell good, what they just took down there, but none of it's gluten free.
But anyway,
right? Yeah.
Sorry, Kenny. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
So the thing of it is that I'd have to see. I don't even know. See, I'd have to okay it with. First off, I'd have to find a person. I'd have to find a person that'd be willing to move that trailer out. That'd be a big expense, and they'd have to put axles on it because it didn't have no axles to even move it. So, and then I'd have to have the city people and the county people out there to survey the land to okay it for me to be able to put another trailer in there. And say if they don't okay it, then I'm still stuck.
So do you own the land?
No, I rent the land. I just own the trailer that it's sitting on.
So you're still paying for the land? You're still making payments on that land?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that.
Only $100 a month, though.
Hi, Ellsworth. Oh, that's good. How many? Is it an acre, quarter acre? How big a lot is it?
It's smaller than this one.
So less than a quarter acre lot, probably.
I get.
Are you in an apartment or a mobile home now?
I'm actually in a two-bedroom house. Two-bedroom house, one bath.
You're in a house?
Mm-hmm.
And you're renting there, or?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're renting there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm renting here.
Can I ask you?
But my rent is only $39 more than what I'm paying back at home.
What is your rent, if you don't mind me asking?
$139 a month.
$139 a month?
Yeah, for my portion. Yeah. HUD is taking over the rest of it. See, I got it through HUD, which is income-based housing. And the actual total rent for this place is actually $700.
That's still really good. Rent out here is over $1,200 a month.
Yeah, well, that's what it would be. That's what it would be if I didn't have HUD, income-based housing. That's what I'd be looking at around here too. Anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 just for rent.
Wow.
Hello, Lacey. Yeah, I would be happy to have 12 right now. I'm at 14. Over 14. For a 2-bedroom townhouse. And landlords that are jerks.
We watched a crazy movie last night. It opened your eyes. It was on Netflix. I'm looking it up. It was called 99 Homes. Yeah, it was insane, about a real estate man who will buy homes or make people move out, foreclose their homes, and then buy them and sell them. And it happens in the real world. I mean, that's what happens in the real world. They steal from people and make them move out, foreclose their homes, and then buy them and sell them. And oh my God, it was an insane movie. Wow. 99 Homes.
Well, they're trying to nickel and dime us out here. Like, come up with these. A lot of us have been in these townhouses at least 3 years before this company took over. And they come in and they decide to put in gas meters, water meters, hydro, like power meters. The ones that were here before, we're grandfathered in, and ours lease is all inclusive. Everything's included.
So you own a portion of that townhome, or you rent?
We rent. So we're all inclusive, and then and they can't charge us on that unless we agree to pay and then we'll reduce your rent by what it costs to pay for gas. No, I'm not taking that chance. And then they tried for 3 years to charge us. Well, for 2 years it was $200 per air conditioning unit for the season. I have one upstairs and one here.
Per season?
$200 per unit. So I have one upstairs, I have one here in the kitchen. So that would be $400
per season.
Per season.
So every year you're paying $400 for air conditioning.
We all refused to pay it because, as we said to them, our things that states we're inclusive.
What?
And this year they raised it to $220 per unit.
And what's the rent? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm over $1,400 now.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense though. But I mean, it's a lot. It makes sense because that's the rate around here. I'm saying. I mean, you don't pay taxes on it, right?
No, that's their property. It's their
property. It's their property. Right. Stupid question.
So what they tried to, what they have done is that they sent us an invoice saying, okay, you owe $440 for air conditioning fees. But when we paid our rent, they took it off our rent and then tried to say you didn't pay your rent in full. And they've done that for the last 3 months.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, we've all got together. We've got legal advice, and we're ready to fight them. We want to take it to the landlord and tenant bureau.
So that's 3 floors. You got upstairs, downstairs, and like a basement, or
basement, main floor, and upstairs.
Nice.
Downstairs gets kind of humid, but they open the window downstairs, or they got fans.
And Roxanne, you're in your own home, right?
Yeah, I own my home. Yeah.
You've been there for years, I'm sure. You and your husband were there, right?
Yeah. This house was built in 1963, and he moved in here when he was 5 years old. Moved out, got married, divorced, and got married to me. We live somewhere else. So he's been away from this house probably total of 10 years, but most of his life he lived here.
Oh, so you're in the home he was raised in?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
63 was a good year.
Well, ours was built in the 60s too. We live in an older home also. Older home, older neighborhood, but it's paid for. We've often thought about moving, but we'd rather go on cruises.
That's what I like about my house in Tennessee. It's already paid for. I don't have to worry about no house payment. And I knew that if I was to get another trailer to put in there, because I'm only allowed to put a single wide trailer in there. And I knew I'd have to make house payments, and I'm like, I didn't want to have to do that again. So that's the reason why I'm trying to work on getting this one I got fixed up so I can move back.
Okay, I understand that. I do understand that.
Because like I said, I own the home. I just rent the lot that it's sitting on. So, and my landlord told me, said that I'm allowed, I can do whatever I want on my side of the property line. I can have animals. I can have,
So not to change the subject, Kenny, but I never really talked to you, and you didn't have a whole lot of videos from your last cruise, but was it a 5-day cruise? Your last cruise, was it?
Yeah, it was November the 11th through the 16th.
Okay, and what ports did you go to?
Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay.
Oh, okay. And so let me ask, how did you get about on your own with a little help from girl? But how did you get about? Because we were worried about how you were going to get your food in the buffet area. And
Amber actually gave me a tray type thing. It goes on a wheelchair, and it locks on there pretty good to where it won't move unless you take and grab the bar things and unlatch it.
So you had a wheelchair this time.
Yeah, I had a wheelchair. I brought both the walker and the wheelchair in case I wanted to get up and move around with the walker, but I wound up using mostly the wheelchair most of the time.
Did you rent it or did you bring it from home?
Actually, Amber actually gave me that wheelchair as well.
What wheelchair as well? Wheelchair that you had there?
A wheelchair that they had at what's called the Greens Rehab Facility. It was a wheelchair that they never did use, and she said that not yet, Busby. She supposedly the people I'm renting from here are supposed to be coming in on the 20th of this month and going to try to work on it then.
The ramp.
Oh, that's what I was told. Now, anyway, but anywho, so I had a wheelchair. She actually gave me a wheelchair, and so yeah, I actually, of course, the wheelchair is still at their house, but because I didn't have no space to put when I was moving my stuff, I was pretty well loaded then, and I didn't have no room for nothing else.
So were there people that helped you though, put food on the tray and whatnot?
Yeah, actually, the cruise member the waitresses and stuff. Yeah, there we go. They kind of helped me out a little bit and stuff and things like that. So
did
that's
you go
how.
to the dining room a lot?
Yeah, I went there at least. I know. I want to say twice. I went to Guy's Burger too, and I also ate their pizza there too, and
Did you like the shows? Did you go to the shows?
I see. I was trying to think. What did I see? I went to some music shows. I know that. And some trivia and something else.
Good.
But
So
yeah,
did you get off the ship when you stopped at the ports?
I did. I was the only one that actually ever got off. But
Huh?
I was when I went to the ports. The girl did not get off, so I was about the only one that along with some others that got off. But I'm just saying.
Just wander around the port.
Yeah, I wandered around the port, and I also bought a shirt at one of the ports. I think it was Nassau.
Nice.
But Meg from Megs and C's, she's actually working on editing videos for me.
Oh, good.
Because I asked her if she would, and she said she would.
Aw.
Because I still don't know nothing about editing. You can sit here and talk to me all day about it, and it like goes, over my head.
Unless you try, Kenny.
Huh?
You don't learn unless you try.
Hey, now come on. I'm trying the lives. You need to try editing your own videos.
That's all I did is I downloaded a free thing and was like play around with it. Sometimes it
Well,
works.
I
sometimes
did
it
that, and I wound up editing something out of a video that I did not want to edit out.
Kenny, you have all to learn about editing.
doesn't. That's what I was thinking. You're sitting there when you're not making yourself a sandwich or cleaning up stuff. You could be.
I don't have the patience for that.
I love it, actually. I enjoy it. Doesn't take a whole lot of time. And I'm not a professional by all means at it at all. There are some vlogs out there that are gorgeous, but you know what? It is what it is. You know, I'm not looking to be any pro.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah, Danny, he'll have one when he French kissed his girlfriend on the cruise.
Nope.
Must be offering private lessons on how to edit.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Hey, Tim Time. Long time no see.
Danny, I was going to email you too. Are you interested in doing a live for the cruise-a-thon on February 9th and 10th? Mr. Griswold?
I'll start on the 10th. We've got openings.
Oh, yeah, actually not the 9th, the 10th, because our 9th is full. And I have it on the sheet as August 26th. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I did that.
No, V, I don't have that. I know what you're talking about, though, because Scott and Amber have one at their house, and Alexa. Because
Okay.
you can actually say, they would say, Alexa, turn off light, and it would turn off the bedroom light. Or they'd say, Alexa, set an alarm for 8 p.m. or whatever, you know, and they'd use it. But yeah, I know it, but I don't have one. No, I got Google though, but I don't have an Alexa.
Yeah, it's Siri. I don't have an Alexa. I've never had an Alexa.
Yeah, Google has a thing now where you can program if you buy a certain product and you can say, Google, turn off my light, and Google will turn off your light.
V, it's called, why is V saying Sharon in all caps?
Okay, his girlfriend is named Alexa.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not allowed to say too much on here.
Danny was so funny with him
Because
on the cruise. He laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. Danny picked on him so much. That was so funny. At dinner, Kenny couldn't quit laughing.
it was what he said about
Jerk pork.
yeah.
I got it on video. Sharon was sitting beside me.
It was
Sharon
the way
voices in the video.
It was the way he said it.
I've got some videos too, and I haven't shared on purpose with him with the girls, boy girls.
So anybody wants to sign up for a time on the Saturday, There's Sharon's email address. You can,
Yeah, I can come on anybody's live if they want me on their live. And I may think about hosting one, but not sure yet. If I host it, I got to have people show up.
of course.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what I meant to do. So it goes across the bottom. Holy smokes, I went over to do that and the comments jumped.
But if someone wants to host it and they do it on StreamYard, and I can stream from my side and they can stream from their side, and we'd both be on at the same time. But they be hosting it.
It's like co-streaming is what it is.
I can't. I mean, I got to learn I gotta be comfortable doing the.
Yeah.
Just the regular one. Never mind co-hosting it with somebody else. So.
Well, if you've got StreamYards, and you're paying for StreamYards, all you got to do is click the thing, and I come on my side, and my people come in.
I'm not paying for it. I have StreamYard, but I'm not paying for it.
Then you can't get that. You have to be. I pay for mine. So if anybody wants to come and help me out, they can stream and I can stream. Or I'll open up my side.
So for the ones that came in late, we started off by making some Hello Dolly squares or magic cookie bars. I put the recipe in the description. I'm still waiting for these to cool so I can cut them up because they're still a little soft in spots yet.
Right.
At least it's come away from the foil mostly, except for that one corner.
Arby's. There you go.
Arby's is some good eating there, Danny, and make your tongue slap your brain. The crib looks nice. It's my red couch. You're looking at right where I sleep.
He graduated from a pillow to a couch.
Huh. I sleep right here all the time.
I haven't had Arby's in a long time. And I'm probably like 10 minutes away to walk there, but
I haven't had Arby's in a couple of years either.
I probably haven't had them in 10 or 15 years.
It's been about 2.5 years because my husband was alive and he's been gone 1.5 years. And that last year, and we didn't go hardly anywhere except around Douglasville, and we never went to Arby's. We did it when we were going to Florida because it was at close to the rest place, so we stopped. Easy to get in and out. The food.
Sorry.
I went through a time where beef kind of upset my stomach the same way that lactose did. Now beef doesn't bother me. Go figure. So I stopped eating Arby's.
Does Danny know that Roxanne is our latest recipient for Helping Hands for Cruising?
Danny? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no.
Oh, I won't eat McDonald's. I can't eat McDonald's. Burger King. Yeah.
But I love McDonald's fries. I can't eat a full order anymore fries, so it's like just a handful. Just put a large one between me and it's usually my oldest when we went to go to LARP. Speaking of LARP, holy crap. Let me check this again. My latest short that I released.
Uh-huh.
Just trying to find it now. I released it was that 3 o'clock? According to that I'm trying to find where my my dashboard. Every time I went over to my dashboard to check something, and it kept jumping and jumping and jumping. 1.7K views.
Wow.
in 6 hours. I'm like, I don't know. I use the same hashtags I do for LARP. Now, the characters were what they called cultists, and I put hashtag cultists in there. In addition, I don't know whether a lot of people are looking up something on cults and it's getting tagged on there or what's going on, but holy crap. And today I've got 5 new subscribers out of it. I'm like, I'm flabbergasted. I was looking, it was like, oh, we got 200 and something views. Like, what? Then I went over to check something on, I'll go under content so I could do the live streaming part to join up or to put subscriber mode and all that stuff on it. And then I went back and it was like 300, 400, 600. I'm like, holy crap, what's going on?
That's a good happening.
6 hours, 1.7K. I was like, okay, thank you. Thank you for the views. Thank you for subscribing. The subscribers, welcome in. If you're watching the live stream, and I'll be going for a while. If you watched it this long, thank you. I live stream every Thursday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Usually it was an hour. My co-channel, Call Me V, is on a little hiatus for a while, so that's why I go a little longer. Can't go too late tonight because I do have a phone call coming somewhere between 8:30 and 9 Eastern. But I will probably go for maybe we'll go for another 20 minutes.
Right.
I know I went over to look at that Busby, and it said 929. Went over to the dashboard is at 1.7K. Yeah, he's on vocal
When
rest.
you say dashboard, you mean like the YouTube studio?
No,
Yeah.
when you go to the YouTube studio, you can check your dashboard, the content, analytics, when you can look up your watch hours and all that. On the dashboard, it usually shows your whatever you published last. Now, after I end this live stream, it'll put my live stream up there. But when you go over there, and if it was over a certain amount, you get little fireworks things, and I went over to look at something, and little fireworks things going on. I'm like, oh wow, cool. And then I go over now. It's like it's not giving me fireworks because I'm way above what I'm normally. 1.7K views, but only 15 likes. Come on, folks. Please do the thumbs up, especially on my live streams. I appreciate that too. I'm not sure when I'm at there. Back over. Oh.
I don't even have the live stream open. I just have StreamYards open.
Nope, that's not the one.
And Candy's saying it's time to go outside.
That doesn't show me there either. I have the one part on, but it doesn't show. Does it show it there? No. Oh. Well, that's only saying 8 likes on that spot. That makes it. Your popsicle short got 2.5K views. That's awesome. I gave it the thumbs up. I seen it. Yeah, I'm impressed. I just dropped it at like 6 hours. So no, it was just after 12, around 12 or 1, and I'm thinking, I'll drop this one, whatever. It's it's whatever, just a LARP one, and that because I'll do my live tonight, and then that will. And then I come looking over, going, what? What? What's going on? You did have Scott who was talking about popsicle. Yeah, Scott and his cherry pineapple popsicle fetish.
Sorry, phone call. Got my grandson tomorrow.
Sure,
It's his birthday, so his dad is letting him stay home from school. And we are having his party here Sunday.
How old?
9.
9. Wow.
Yep. My oldest grandson is 19, almost 20. And that's my grandson. Yep.
I won't eat McDonald's fries after watching this video. No, and I'm not going to watch the video then. I like the McDonald's fries. I don't want to know what's in them or what they're fried in.
Yeah, he deserves to have his birthday off of school. I agree.
He doesn't like working on her birthday either. When I was working, I always booked it off. Except for the one time, I was so angry. And I understand what my coworker was going through. Because, I had lost my dad. But when her mom was in her final weeks, I was working all her shifts and that. And then she was back to work, and I had booked off in the book way ahead. And all of a sudden she came in on the Monday and looking for something or whatever. And it's like, oh yeah, we're leaving to go away for a week. And it's like, excuse me? I've already got that book. Well, yeah, but I've had this booked off for months. Okay, fine. That's the only time I worked on my birthday.
Yeah, if you're allowed to have your birthday off and someone come and wanted it, I mean, you already had it off, I'd say, you should have asked months ago.
Well, I understand, because my birthday is in July, and her mom had gone on the decline, most of June and the first week or so of July. I forget what she exactly passed in there. So, I've covered for you. I understand. I've lost both parents, kind of thing, and whatever. And it's like you come in and say, "Okay, I'm going away or whatever." I think she came in with her paycheck from the week before, because they would put them in the drawer, old fashioned. And it's like, yeah, we're leaving to go out of town, and then it's like, what? For how long? Oh, a week. But I've been booked off for this, and you said you'd cover for me. Oh, well, sorry about that. Yeah, okay. So actually, I worked the morning after my dad passed away. Because he passed away 11 o'clock at night. And by the time I left there, I wasn't going to call somebody in the middle of the night saying, I can't come into work. Can you work for me? It's not like it was I only had to work half the day, but it's like I was in at work at 8 o'clock to 12. It's like, well, what'd you come into work for? Who am I going to call in the middle of the night? The lady that wouldn't work, didn't work for me on my birthday. She probably wouldn't answer the phone. The other lady, she probably wouldn't answer the phone either. Not much options. I went to work for 4 hours, and then I went to the funeral home and did business stuff. But that's life. And that was 13 and a half years ago.
Yeah.
Good night, Lacey. Sorry I missed that. Sorry I was running. Sorry I was running.
Good night, Lacey, and those were Carl and family.
Sweet dreams. Go to sleep,
Night,
Lacey.
y'all. Good night.
Go to sleep.
I just told Amy, Cherry actually isn't a. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Oh, so there's a Saturday stroll and a Saturday spotlight? Amy needs to get on here and explain this to me. So that day I'll be kicking off the Saturday. Oh.
And we can't worry. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Can't worry about all the other things or whatever. Just fill the time slots.
Well, Amy said I'll kick off the Saturday stroll, and I'm like, well, Cherry usually kicks that off, but no, Cherry doesn't do the Saturday stroll. Cherry does the Saturday. What's it called? Saturday spotlight. So there's a Saturday spotlight and a Saturday. I know. I'm sorry.
I don't have a time to follow all those.
But I have to like make sure I'm not, you know.
You worry about the open things. If they're available to go in there, fine.
So Darian does the Saturday spotlight too. So that day I'll be kicking off the Saturday. Okay. And at the end of the Saturday stroll, Megan is going to direct everyone to whatever live we will be at. Megan? Oh, Megan.
Going green, Mom.
Georgia Megan. One day we're going to meet.
No, not that Georgia Megan, the other Megan.
Not
the other Megan.
Not Meg's and
Okay.
C's Going green, Mom, Megan.
Oh, okay.
And Meg's and C's is Meg, not Megan.
Oh, okay.
She goes by Meg. But we just got to fill our spots, and if it fills into their things, that they worry about that stuff. Like, we're just doing we just do our helping hands for stuff, so we can.
Well, that's why I'm trying to make the schedule. Darian, Blaine, and Cherry Awesome Sunsets do the Saturday spotlight. Okay. See, and I get on there for this stuff, but I don't know all the inner fixins. I don't want to know. I agree with you, Michael Ann. I don't want to know. Just as long as if I ever do a live, I don't conflict with anybody that has lives or anything of the sort, because
I try not to.
Because I try not to. Well, you've had your spot for years, Michael Ann. You've had your time.
Year and a half. I start
Same time. Didn't even change it for me when I was going out to eat on Thursdays. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
I've learned a long time ago you can only work with what works best for yourself. You can't worry about stepping on because no matter what time you set your, like, say, for example, I set mine for 7:00. Well, there's always going to be somebody at that time anyway, even, and I look at it, I can always go back and catch that person's replay or whatever,
No. Well, it's like, and I've got a little dabble in a bunch of different, a little bit of the cruising, a little bit, and well, not so much, not the van life, but I do know a bunch of in there because I've gone to meetups and a little bit here, and a little bit there, and it's like I've had this spot, or I've been doing this spot for about 2 years, because I've been going live. It was 2 years in September, and V would be live, and then I was going on hers, but I was doing lives, and then it was V was like, well, in the wintertime I have trouble in getting home on time. Do you want to just you do first hour, and then I'll do the second hour, and that's how it's been for about 2 years. Now that V's on vocal restrictions, I've been going a little bit longer if I want to. Some nights I don't want to. Some nights I don't feel like talking to myself.
See, I go live whenever I take a notion to go live, usually during the day sometime. And if y'all show up, y'all show up. If y'all don't, you don't. I don't care. Because everybody has to do their own thing. Some people work, some people, have their other things they have to do. So it doesn't matter to me.
Well, it's like one channel I've been watching since probably about September. And it's like, oh, they got a premiere. Oh, it's tonight at 6:00. Well, I guess I'm not watching the premiere. But it's not our group, our community thing. It's just something different I watch. So,
Right.
I will go back and watch the video later, but I couldn't be there for the premiere. But yeah, you can't. If you're dabbling in a bunch of different communities, you can't schedule a live and hope and try to work it around everybody because you're going to step on somebody.
Yeah, you're always going to step on somebody somewhere, no matter how hard you try.
Too many people. That's true. There's too many people out there now. Like you say, speak communities, Michael Ann. That's true. There are different groups, different communities that, I guess that try to work together. I guess, but.
Communities I started following was like I was just in chats on diving communities, and then like in chats on like van life communities, and then I started talking with people that were in chats, and they're like we were all going our different ways. Oh, Dee, you live in Ontario? You're 2 hours from me? Wow. Oh, Crystal, you live just across the border from me? So it was like that's how I got to know these people. And chats would say, "Oh, I'm from Southwestern Ontario." You are? I'm in Ontario. Where are you?
I think one of the first people, because he was everywhere, was Kenny that I met on YouTube, and then I think John and Nancy, because I emailed him, and then of course I got in with Sean and Alana, and then here before I was even comfortable on YouTube, Sean was talking me into a live.
I'd have somebody on my laptop, then I'd have somebody else over here on my phone, and then I'd have somebody else over here on the tablet. I'd be in like 3 or 4 different chats at one time.
I remember that, Kenny. I remember.
Oh, I've done that before. I'd have screen my what we're on now, and I'd either be watching a YouTuber or playing a game or watching 2 YouTubers at the same time and on my phone.
Yeah.
And if you don't know this, if you don't have your phone up loud enough, it won't pick up the algorithm, so they won't get the credit. So you have to have it loud enough for the algorithm to hear itself.
Oh, you do. Somebody had told me, no, you can have them on mute and it'll still count. No, it does not.
Nope. You have to have it loud enough to hear it.
You cannot have them muted. That does not count.
Okay, now who did I say it? My brain is. I said the person that surprised Lacey with a video call yesterday. Who did I say now? My brain is. Yeah. Remind me, Ellsworth, because it just went out of my head. Oh. It's funny because if you ever go in and look, where is it under? Where you can look at on the dashboard, channel dashboard, and it says recent subscriber, and you click on the see all thing, and you can look at the people that have put their YouTube things as public. You can see. Which is surprising because I can only see 100 what does it say, 140 people? I think it's 140 people out of 200 or 300 and something odd subscribers. But I can go back and see Let's see. Kenny has been a subscriber of mine since I seen it last night.
How can you see how long somebody's subscribed to your channel for?
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
If you go into, oops, when you go under customized channel, and it shows your dashboard, content, analytics, comments, whatever.
Where? I don't even know where customized channel is.
It's in your YouTube studio.
Yeah, I'm in my YouTube studio. Dashboard, content.
Oh, or it could be on your homepage, right?
It's right on my home page of my channel.
Yeah, it's on the homepage.
Well, I can go and customize on the stat. But I don't think that shows the people that subscribe to me.
Let me see if I can do this.
Turn your ideas into videos. Go.
Come on.
I don't even know how to get to my homepage. I just go to the custom and I'm on the dashboard. I mean, I just go into my studio.
Let's show it. Come on. Well, I got to be able to see what I'm doing here. Okay. So that's my homepage there. So if I go down right there, this is customized channel.
How do I get to my homepage? Because I'm in my studio.
That's
All
not
right, I'm in customized channel. Now, where do I go?
Okay, come on.
Subscribers? No.
Okay, I'm on my homepage. Okay. Customized channel.
Analytics? No.
Come on. I'm trying to scroll down that page. No, I don't want that. Callie, shut up. I've got a customized channel. Share this tab instead. Okay. Does that bring it up? Okay, StreamYard. Okay. So when I scroll down on, after I go to customize channel, I scroll down on this part in the center, not looking down the side, but I scroll down, it says in the middle, his channel analytics, the current subscribers, summary, top videos, your latest comments, and then recent subscribers.
Oh, okay. I was already on that recent subscriber area.
You can click on see all. And then under see all up in the corner, it will say last 7 days, whatever. That last whatever days I just put lifetime. And you can see, and it says right along there, the date that they started subscribing to you.
So how long have I actually been a subscriber of yours?
That's what I was trying to say. I know I have it written down because I was curious how long.
I was trying to find that stuff myself on my channel. And
May 28th, 2021, you subscribed to my channel.
wow. So that'd be about 3 years now.
It'll be 3 years in May.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing is I have one of the diving channels subscribed to my channel in 2020. And that was before I started doing live streams. So he subscribed.
Excuse
He
me.
subscribed to me when I was only in chat on watching the diving channels. I was like, wow. My second subscriber was my oldest. When I started my channel in 2016 was to post LARP videos. One of my oldest friends who's involved in LARP, subscribed October 3rd, 2016. My oldest is subscribed October 5th, 2016. And then another friend of theirs subscribed in February 2017. I had 3 subscribers then until 2020. Then I had this diving channel. And then 2021, things have grown since there.
Well, I have to go back forever to see when Kenny subscribed to my channel.
Yeah, it's interesting. But it only shows people that have chose to make their thing public, and I'm like,
oh, that's true too.
I can only see 140 some channels out of 300 and something.
Oh, that's true too.
But it's like some of these channels I've never heard of, and I was like, oh, they're subscribed to me, and there's some that I kind of looked at. That's kind of questionable. But to all the people that subscribed, thank you.
You're very welcome.
If you find me on Facebook, unless I know you really well, like these people here, don't send me a friend request because I'm not going to accept it on my private Facebook. I am trying to do a channel one, but I'm still having issues with that one. Unless I know you really well, I am not going to accept a friend request on my private Facebook. These people I know. I've got to know.
Yeah.
Me, I've got to know. Ellsworth, I have his wife. People I've got to know through chat and all that. You pop into my chat now and send me a friend request on Facebook tomorrow. It's like, yeah, sorry.
Ellsworth Carl says it's the person that lives across the water from you.
Yeah. I kind of figured out when she said, when I seen this one.
Okay.
Busby, I can't see your channel.
Art Magic.
Wow, that's funny.
I can't see Busby's. I can't see V's. I can't see Amy's. I seen Sharon's.
I'm not private. Oh, maybe I am.
I seen Cruising Scene and also seen Gary's.
I'm not private either.
Maybe I am though. Okay, so I only have 185 that show out of my probably 1,000.
Yep. Then I had some that I had written down before, but went through ones yesterday that I could see, and there's some I can't see anymore. So whether they've turned private or they've unsubscribed to me,
But my friends list is private now. I'm surprised that you can see me.
I'm just.
Adventures, I see Roxanne. She was October of 2023. Roxanne, we've only been friends for a few months.
I meant to do it, 6 months ago, and I don't know why it didn't happen.
Adventures with Roxanne, June 26th.
Yeah, because I've known you longer from Echo's channel. That's true.
I don't know when we met. June maybe or before?
Yeah, it was a while ago on her channel.
It was probably May or June, because that's when I started talking about wanting to go on a trip then.
Gary, October 6th, 2022. That was just before our cruise, and my goal before the cruise was to hit 200 subscribers. And I think you got Gary to subscribe to me then. So
oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
My oldest is 2015, but I don't know who they are. They're called Art Magic.
Oh well, I didn't know you could do that. Thank you, Michael Ann.
I have no idea who Art Magic is.
Well, a lot of people don't even get on anymore, and yeah, they're not even active anymore.
No, that's understandable.
Because I've gotten onto some of my subscribers here lately to see or to.
Yes, you're part of my first 100, B. I know that. You're the one that got me doing lives. Cruising scene, December 10th, 2021.
So it's been a couple years. Yeah, a couple years.
Which is interesting.
Very.
I didn't have a commitment or get invited to go on the cruise until February, March of 2022.
Yeah, but I was watching you guys for a long time. You didn't know who I was because I didn't do lives, but I was watching y'all for a long time.
So it's interesting. It's really interesting to go back and like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's people that either unsubscribe to me or maybe the YouTube unsubscribed them to me or whatever. But it's just kind of interesting what I can see and what I can't see. But I know everybody that's in the chat here is a subscriber because they wouldn't be able to chat in my chat.
Oh, is yours a subscriber only chat?
Yep. And I only put it on for you only have to subscribe for 1 minute. I originally did it for 5. And then I thought, well, if somebody wants to comment on something that we were talking about 5 minutes later, it could be irrelevant. So like, you have to be subscribed for 1 minute to comment, and then yeah, I understand that. Ellsworth, the rail corridor service round trip from Toronto to Montreal. That smoked meat sandwich is calling my name. I don't know. I've only gone from here to Toronto on the train and back again, and I haven't done that since I was a kid. That used to be my mom and my thing to do on spring break. We'd take one day. It used to be multiple trains from here to Toronto, but now it's down to like one there and one back in the day. But we'd get up and catch the first one, which was like 5 o'clock in the morning. Get in Toronto. I think it was around 9 or so. We do shopping, wander around Toronto, do things, and get back on the very last one at 10 o'clock at night and take the thing home. I get somebody else in the basement. Let me take this comment down so we can see them.
Squeak.
Squeak. Squeak. I hear you squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
How was your dinner? That looked delicious.
It was delicious, wasn't it?
Meh.
Meh. It looked delicious.
Y'all look all bundled up. Is it cold?
I got
No.
In the car edition.
Look, Ma, no hands driving. Hee hee. Oh.
dessert. How much snow did you guys get?
Not too much.
Yeah. We got maybe inch and a half, and most of it's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
We're supposed to get a high of minus 14 on Sunday.
Yeah, I see there's more scheduled between now and Saturday.
Can we cancel that appointment?
Somebody's creeping up there. Seen the door.
Y'all keep that stuff that direction. Don't bring it to my
I
direction.
don't want it either.
No, I don't want it either. Man, you make me cold.
Please.
I tried to send it to Busby, but it didn't work.
Come on, Kenny. Can't you take one for the team for once, please?
Come on.
No.
I know. We should send them all a snowman making kit.
Yes.
No.
And a snowball fight kit.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a big bum target.
Where is Nick P?
Pardon me?
Where is Nick P?
I don't know.
Minnesota.
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 4 to 6 inches he's expecting tomorrow.
That's what she said.
That's what all guys want.
Well, that's why we're so bad at math.
V, I love you. Yeah, so funny. Oh my God.
-2.
That's what my wife says, but 3 times and out of breath.
Hey, V.
This live has really got tonight.
Kenny.
They're
Did
just
that,
educating
did
Kenny.
that food you eat make your tongue slip your brain?
God. Kenny, don't start.
Kenny, your tongue has been slapping your brain so much that it starts to screw off.
Your tongue, yeah, your tongue is slapping your brain too much there. You're starting to hallucinate there, buddy.
Oh well.
I need a sharp knife.
A knife?
Oh, she needs a sharp knife.
Oh
Don't
dear.
hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Yum.
I had me a good old shower earlier today, about 11 o'clock this morning, I believe it was, 11:30. Around there.
What you got?
What you making? What is it? What is it? No, I don't want any more food. Please stop. No.
Hello, Dolly. It's been nice,
Dolly.
Dolly.
Hey, Michael.
Desserts.
Excuse me.
They're Hello Dollies.
I was going to say, those kind of look like those ooey gooey bars that Amber makes.
Right now, they're still kind of ooey and gooey.
Thank you.
They're kind of ooey and gooey now. They're still warm milk.
Go through, Roxanne, and get some.
Kenny,
Go
you
get
can't
what?
use ooey gooey in any other context except food, okay?
Are you talking about my latest video?
Oh,
No,
you
I
broke
don't
Kenny
know.
again.
One.
Good going, V.
I knew where mine just went.
Well, if
That's
yours went
what he
there
said.
too, then we're in trouble.
That's what he said.
See, this is what happens when you bring the riffraff up.
I'm squeaky away from
Okay. Don't break the other people on the live. Like
Wait.
poor Kenny.
Wait, I will. Up next to you.
Okay.
No,
We're working on a channel called Barbara.
no, we're not. No,
It's gonna explode.
I was looking up
You'll
and
be
see.
fine. And he's still looking at you.
I guess gotta wait till they cool some more.
If I don't have anything nice to say, I won't say anything at all.
Where'd y'all go?
Now keep this channel PG, please, Steve.
So, I have a question.
Yeah.
Like you always do.
Have you ever made Jello from scratch? Like not in the powder, like gelatin juice.
With the gelatin stuff, plain, yes.
I've done
Years
gelatin,
and years and years and years ago.
gelatin and fruit juice.
Yeah, that is what I want to do for Valentine's Day.
Just
My
make
own
your
Jello.
So I have to go out and hunt an actual animal to bring the bone.
Bone marrow, yeah.
Oh, jeez Louise. I better get out the bazooka. I don't want to sit outside forever and just point it in one general direction. Okay, let's see if it caught something. It's like throwing a net out and fishing.
Need a license to.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep, gotta let it cool more. Still warm.
But you don't need a license to have kids.
You need a license to go fishing.
Yeah.
You don't need the license, but you need permission.
In Canada, you need a license for everything.
Yeah. Except having
Except
kids.
Oh, I missed a comment.
What?
Missed a comment. Here, look,
What?
she's laughing. Danny, say hi to Danny.
Hi, Danny.
How's your papa doing, Steven?
How's your papa doing? V asks.
You talking to me?
Danny, well,
To Danny.
I text Papa. I could just text Papa.
Hmm.
or message him.
Mhm.
Yeah, for those of you who have him on Facebook, you can message him on Messenger.
Okay.
He has not sent me a picture of his babe yet.
He's I actually have it. Set up on my end, but where I got him and her in a group chat thing. So that way when I call, it'll ring on her device and his device at the same time.
Oh,
Smart.
what happened?
Nah. But
My
for
dad's
some
doing
reason,
as good as he can.
I gotta figure out. For some reason, on her device, when I have them both up on a panel in Messenger, she can't hear either one of us when we're talking.
He doesn't have it muted, right?
No, don't have it muted. It's something on
Um,
her device or something, and I got it when I go there next week. I got to figure out what
she might have it set to the wrong mic for her computer, but you know that.
I got to figure out what's wrong. The word because him and her want me to figure it out, and I'm like, okay.
I have a question. Steve, would you like to reply to Busby?
Sure. What did Busby do?
Did you not read the comment?
Well, you go so fast. I can't. Wait for just a minute. Guard door and Steve popped in. See, that's what you get for leaving.
Don't roll on out,
There's
Busby.
no Busby. You let the riffraff in.
Yeah, see?
We made it.
We snuck past you. See? That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Poof! I'm here.
I'm blaming the pop rocks.
I don't blame the pop rocks. The pop rocks didn't make me pop up here.
Well,
Danny Griswold's dad, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll pray for him.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Griswold family vacay.
We've been praying for his papa for a while. So.
No, Danny Griswold's dad. Oh, you've been praying for him for a while?
Yeah.
Is it his dad or his grandpa?
It's his
dad.
It's Danny's dad. Is who it is.
It's his dad.
When you see him come in the chat as John Griswold, that's his dad.
Yeah.
His dad has been in his chat in his live before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, in his chat, not his live, but
in his
Chat
thing. I don't think he's ever been up on. I don't think he's ever been up on an actual panel.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. He's in my prayers.
Okay.
I was thinking he has been.
Oh, he has? Okay.
We talked to him backstage once. Really nice man. Danny's got a good dad.
Awesome.
A while back.
Come
on, Sharon, keep up.
Hey, I'm slow. I'm very slow, so it's okay.
Busby, that's what Gary said.
Hey,
slow may not be a bad thing.
I know you all have seen my dad up on a panel.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. I was just gonna say, he was up a couple of times and we heard him singing.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard him sing.
He would go on Quiet Listeners.
Yeah.
And sing on her live stream.
Yeah, I can't sing. The bars hire me to come into the bars and start singing because then everybody leaves. I sound like a cat being swung around by its tail. So not very harmonious.
Yep, that's one of the songs he would sing is My Dingling.
We don't want to bring that up again. Nope. Nope.
Has he sung it to his girlfriend, Kenny?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Has he sung it to
Well,
his
there was a conversation about it.
He sang.
Oh, did he?
We've already been through the that kind of conversation already. We don't need to go down that road again.
Oh, wait, yeah, we do.
Has he sung it to his girlfriend, Kenny?
Been there, done that.
Now that I have no idea what they do.
He don't want to think about it either.
Well, it's
Oh,
almost 8:30. And don't you have a phone call at 8:30?
Somewhere between 8:30 and 9.
Who?
But I'm going to wrap up the live stream so that I'm not ending the live stream. We can chat backstage after. Thanks, Busby, Danny, Ellsworth, the others are out there. Thanks for coming.
Everybody.
February 9th and 10th, cruise-a-thon.
Yep. Contact Sharon Anderson7777 at yahoo.com.
Can you tell the sevens, lucky numbers there?
Do we get an automatic $20
Just let me know
voucher
if
to the
anybody wants
casino?
me to come up on their live.
Who is?
There we go. Get back
Bye,
here.
everybody. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye. I gotta